our district supervisor, he might be listening to us. Uh, this morning, we will be having a webinar with the very essential in this time of pandemic. So we will be having a webinar entitled Mental Health Debriefing. Uh, this is very essential so that each one of us will be ready and prepared for this crisis. So, on behalf of the observant soul who is our PPS in the district of Guimbal, I would like to give each one of us here a very pleasant morning. And uh, we have a fruitful output from this webinar about mental health and yes. So once again, a very pleasant day. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Kaigoy. Before we proceed to the webinar proper, I would like to remind everybody during this webinar that we're going to observe proper protocols, observe social distancing, wearing masks, and refrain from going in and out while discussion is going on. And avoid using your cell phones and unnecessary transactions while webinar is also going on. At this juncture, I would like to call in Mrs. Marcia Angeli Gonzalez Ang to introduce to us our resource speaker for this webinar. And this will be followed by the talk of our resource speaker.
Thank you, ma'am.
Knowledge.
To our leaders in education, our esteemed district supervisor, our dependable school heads, and our beloved teachers, good morning. My name is Marcia Angeli Gonzalez Ang, and in behalf of our president, Maria Monica Leticia Espinosa, and our executive vice president, Maria Juana Esther Senupe, I represent the organization JCI Iloilo Ilang Ilang. And participating in this meeting is also my director for special projects, Pauline Ann Onday. Most of you might wonder why we as an organization have partnered with you in this training. We JCI Iloilo Ilang Ilang is the first all-female JC chapter in Western Visayas, and we have been looking for ways to address community needs. In fact, with the partnership of our district supervisor, Sir Edmond Mirasol, we were first able to work hand in hand with the teachers of Nalundan Elementary School to raise interest in reading and reading comprehension among pupils. The challenge in reading and reading comprehension was or is really close to our hearts because it is the foundation of learning. And we as an organization would like to offer opportunities for positive change. However, we acknowledge that our efforts would not have been effective without your passion and your commitment to the betterment of our schools and our students. And with that, teachers, we thank you very much. And now we are faced with another challenge, the COVID-19 and its effects. We are again working with you, our teachers, to create positive change in this new normal that we are all facing. And the stress of this new normal has been unprecedented. And I know that we all need something to hold on to hope for something good in the future. And it is my honor this morning to introduce to you our resource speaker on mental health and coping with stress. He is one person, and his family also have had one of the most positive influence on my life. And just a little trivia, his wife is also our partner in reading comprehension program in Alundan Elementary School. I think he is one of the best persons to share about mental fitness and health. Right now, he serves as the senior leader of the city Iloilo. He is also the founder of NoMoreOrphans.ph, and he is the president of Panay Adoptive and Foster Parents Association. My dear teachers, let us all warmly welcome Mr. Mark Cabag.
Yay! Good morning, teachers. Good morning, fellow leaders. My name is Mark Kabag. Taga San Miguel ako. Ambal ni Sir Kaponto. Kung ko Sir, pwede ko kakaray Sali nga, pareho lang Kung kuti, sige magagargama. Gali ang aton, siranay, gali sa bunga aga. So, I'm Mark Kabag. My dad is a music teacher in San Miguel. He passed away many years ago, and also my wife is a licensed teacher, so I believe na maka-relate ko sa inyo, and thank you for this opportunity nga maka-speak ko sa inyo about mental health and ways to cope with stress. So welcome to a new normal of doing conference. So I don't know about you kung gaano ka mo da subong. Here I am doing drinking my coffee. So I'm on a new normal of doing conference. So mental health and wellness is a very huge subject. Dako-dako ni sa subject, and this is not one time big time and you're done. This is a lifelong process. And today I'll give you a snapshots because ang aton nga 30 to 1 hour nga talk is not enough, but I'll give you a snapshots kung ano ang dapat na obrahon in order to prevent and cure mental illness, if I could use that word. So today, as I've said, I'll give you a snapshots of mental health and wellness. As I've said before, akon papa is a music teacher sa San Miguel Elementary School, and my wife is a licensed teacher doing homeschooling there sa Iloilo City. But I see you all as leaders. So teachers, listen, you are leaders. We are all leaders here. So fellow teachers, educators, facilitators, leaders, we have a problem. We have a problem and we need to face it. Number one is COVID-19 pandemic. Amuni ang main reason why, one of the main reasons why mental health is prevalent subong na season. So give you a brief summary sang research according to science kung ano ang problema subong sang aton generation. Do you know that 1 in every 20 Filipino children are orphaned, abandoned, and neglected? In fact, subong this COVID-19, ang domestic violence, suicide are increasing. And do you know that every month 50 Filipino children are abandoned? Imagine, every month 50 Filipino children are abandoned. When I say abandoned, you neglect sila sa parents nila or ara man ila parents, but they are not having a heart-to-heart connection, wala vibrant relationship as father and child. So here's ang naka-anugit sa akin, open my eyes to this huge problem. 1.8 million of abandoned Filipino children according to United Nations Children's Rights and Emergency Relief Organization. As I've said, ang domestic violence because of COVID-19 are increasing. Divorce are increasing. In fact, ang province of Iloilo, is top 3. Balaan nyo kung ano ang top 3 sang problems ng province of Iloilo. Top 3 in HIV cases. HIV cases, meaning every 9 hours, one person get infected. That's number 1. Number 2, teenage pregnancy. Of every 10 pregnant women, 15 to 19 years old ang get pregnant in that level or in that stage. And not only sa teenage pregnancy and HIV cases, ang Iloilo is known for suicide cases. So amo ni subong i-highlight ko subong suicide cases, and the root is mental health. 67 cases in Iloilo province from January to September 2019. 22 of which are age 10, listen teachers, 10 to 19 years old, and they took their lives. In fact, nabasahan ko sa newspaper last week that Iloilo today, like there are 29 from January to July, 29 teenagers or 29 lives nga kuha nila like suicide. So that's our main problem. HIV, teenage pregnancy, and suicide. But there is a solution. Ang solution is not found somewhere else. Hindi na makita somewhere else. The solution is us. The solution is you. Yes, teachers, leaders, the solution is you. So what a privilege nga mabalaan mo gali nga you are part of the solutions. Yes, of course, we need different sectors to work together, like the business sector, the healthcare sector, and most importantly, kamo nga ara sa educational sector is very important for this solution. It begins with us because I believe healthy leaders mentally, emotionally, physically are productive leaders. Again, healthy leaders are productive leaders, and productive leaders create a happy team, and happy team become an influential team in our society. So muna ang end goal to impact and influence the next generation para makita nila ila purpose and destiny. So teachers, this is the why behind the what we do. So dapat mabalaan ang why behind the what we do, because it is very hard to sustain ang aton vocation, teachers and leaders without knowing the why behind what we do. So let me ask you a question, teachers. I hope maka question and answer na karon. But why are you there? Why are you teaching? Why are you dira sa situation nga maka-impact the next generation? Have you ever asked that question? That is very important question nga masabat mo sa kaugalingon mo. Why I am here? What on earth am I here for? Ano ang purpose ko diri? Nga aga impact ko, ang influence ko the next generation. So don't despise ang imo calling because it is very important. So if you really love what you're doing and see yourself not just a teacher, but you know that this is your calling, a call to intentionally lead the next generation to their purpose and destiny, this presentation is for you. Kung balaan mo, you know that teacher, being a teacher is a calling. It's a vocation. This presentation is for you. If you are a teacher, you're a passive teacher, maybe. I'm not saying I'm a passive teacher, but I know you are a hardworking teacher here. In case, if you are a passive teacher, you just there for just a salary, okay? But this presentation will awaken you and lead you to know your why behind what you do para ma-realign mo ang imo mindset and imo calling, okay, this is what I was made for, to impact and to influence the next generation of leaders. So, being a second home, teachers, listen, this is very important. Being a second home, a safe place, a parent, a brother, a sister, a coach to a fatherless generation. So when I say next generation, ang balsang ginatawag sa aton subong sa Philippines is a fatherless generation, meaning parents, especially fathers, are not interacting with their kids. So being a safe home sa mga kabataan gani, fatherless generation is hard. I know it's very hard. It's messy. It is complicated, yet very rewarding when you see them thriving and growing academically and emotionally. So na-experience namin namon na kay because we take in vulnerable children, meaning neglected children. We adopted them, we fostered them through the partnership of DSWD. Kag nakita ginamon nga it is very complicated. It is very disturbing sometimes. It is very hard, yet very rewarding kung makita mo ang fruit that they are thriving, they are growing in academics and emotionally. So that is our reward. And this is our problem as leaders that we need to be aware, especially as intentionally lead ta sa next generation. This is our problem. It's called secondary traumatic stress. Again, this is our problem. It's called secondary traumatic stress. I don't know kung nabalaan mo na. This is very crucial. Maybe hindi ka ni aware. Maybe ang symptoms ni you are burning out. You hate what you do. You are confused. You easily get tired. You easily get irritated. You don't like what you do. So that's secondary traumatic stress according sa mga psychologists. So another words for secondary traumatic stress, it's called compassion fatigue. Compassion fatigue or secondary traumatic stress disorder is natural but disruptive byproduct of working with traumatized clients. When I say traumatized clients, amo ni ang next generation, amo ni ang fatherless generation. I'm not saying that all children nga gina-lead ta, ang gina-teach ta, ang gina-coach ta are traumatized clients. But most of them, according to statistics sa Pilipinas, most of the Filipino children are traumatized clients. So amo ni ang secondary traumatic stress or compassion fatigue. Let me read to you ang anong definitions ini. It is a set of observable reactions to working with people who has been traumatized and mirrors the symptoms of post-traumatic stress disorder or PTSD. So many types of professionals such as physicians, such as educators, mga teachers, psychotherapists, human service workers, and emergency workers are vulnerable to developing this type of stress, though only a subset of such workers experience it. The symptoms of compassion fatigue, listen teachers, amo ni ang simptoma niya. So, may include feelings of isolation, anxiety, dissociation, physical ailments, and sleep disturbances. Amo na yung symptoms ng compassion fatigue. Additionally, compassion fatigue is associated with a sense of confusion, helplessness, and a greater sense of isolation from that is seen with burnout. No wonder, grabe ni karampan subong sa pandemic COVID-19 pandemic season ang compassion fatigue. If this is unaddressed, teachers, listen, if this is unaddressed, the symptoms can result in problems with mental and physical health, strained personal relationships, and poor work performance. So, that is a problem. But the good news is, it is preventable and treatable. So dapat mabalaan nyo ni. Okay, I lay down sa inyo kung ano ang current crisis sa aton season subong, especially in pandemic, COVID-19 pandemic season. the solution is it is preventable and treatable. Since nga pwede siya ma-prevent, pwede man siya ma-treat, I want you to pursue a holistic, healthy lifestyle in the 7 key areas of your life. That's why ginamba ko sa inyo, I'll just give you a snapshots because this is a lifelong process. Pero dapat yun ang pamalaan nga we need to approach mental health and wellness into approach ta in a holistic, healthy lifestyle sa 7 key areas of your life. I'm talking about your family life, your spiritual life, your financial life, your social life, your physical life, your intellectual life, and career life. So pito ni nga paagyanta lang ni. I'll just give you a snapshot. Oh, I wish nga makatubangay ta and we can make a series out of this 7 key principles nga approach ta in order to pursue mental health and wellness. As I've said, we need a holistic approach to prevent and treat as well as to cure stress and mental health. But our goal, ang goal tagid subong na webinar is to prevent, not just to fight mental illness or mental health, but to prevent because prevention is better than cure. Yes, prevention is always better than cure. So, ang stress, according to science, is one of the main causes of sickness and disease. Teachers, listen. It's not some of it is the food that you eat, pero one of the main reason, kumbaga, one of the roots some sickness and disease is stress. So we need to prevent. Kung wala pa ka stress subong, and I doubt tanan kita ga-stress, or kung ara na ta in that position or in that place, a stressful place, so we need to cure. Dapat i-cure ta na ang stress. And it's good news. Again, according to science, it is preventable and curable. Treatable, curable. So one of our goals today is to i-identify ta some of the triggers that will lead to mental stress. So once nga ma-identify ta na ang mga triggers sina, we set aside and overpower it with beautiful alternative. Again, i-overpower or overcome ta ang stress with beautiful alternative. Hindi mo ni ma-psychology ang stress. Hindi mo ni nga makuha ang stress by your willpower. Pero makuha mo ang stress by overpowering it with beautiful alternative. Ara ang stress in our lives. In fact, here's eye-opening. It's a lifelong process. Sa atong 60 to 90 years on this planet Earth, stress will be always there. So hindi ta ni makuha, but i-overcome ta with beautiful alternative, which I will talk to you karon sa 7 key areas kung ano ang mga action plans na obrahon ta. Again, snapshots lang. So we overcome the fleeting beauty of social media. Muna yung mga triggers, social media, entertainment, bad news such as COVID-19 pandemic, alcohols, drugs, and worries with superior beauty, right? Hindi ta ni makuha because we are social beings. Kita may mga cellphone na tasubong. Social media, entertainment, YouTube, videos, hindi mo ni siya makuha. But we ma-overpower tani with something superior beauty. Again, ang fleeting beauty nga ginambal ko kina, fleeting beauties nga ginambal ko kina such as social media, entertainment, bad news, ma-overpower lang na with superior beauty. Kung ma-realign ta ang aton minds, ang hearts and our emotions. Nga istoryahan ta karon sa pito ka keys in our lives. So we need to be a good guardians, teachers. We need to be a good guardians of our body, heart, mind, and emotion. That includes the food that we eat, exercise, sleep, unwind to nature, reading great literatures, or communing with great minds. Istoryahan ta ni karon kung ano ni yung mga simple action plans, simple and doable action plans para nga ma-overcome ta ang stress and mental health and to achieve or to pursue mental health and wellness. So teachers, leaders, amo ning aton short-term goal sa subong nga webinar. Amo ni to jumpstart a healthy lifestyle. Again, to jumpstart a healthy lifestyle. Meaning sang jumpstart, kung sa mga salakyan, i-jumpstart mo para mag-andar. Para may continuum. So in the same way, ang this lifestyle, ma-jumpstart tani siya. Okay, again, it is not one time, big time, but it is a lifelong process, but we need to jumpstart. We need to do some sang steps, guidelines, and we need to overcome and we need to renew our minds and take an action plan para ma-jumpstart para ma-overcome ta ang stress. So jumpstart a healthy lifestyle by resolving to do whatever you've learned here sa webinar for 21 days. So obrahon tani ang doable and action plans which I will share karon for 21 days. Why 21 days? According to science, according to research, ang habits, ang character, the form after 21 days. So we need to do it again and again and again. So take note, hindi ta ni siya ma-perfect. You will never attain perfection. Ma-fail ka din. But the key is to keep on signing up again and again and again. Mangkuton mo pero self mo nga aga ni ari ko di subong and then keep on signing up. By filling our minds and meditating on the things true, noble, reputable, authentic, compelling, gracious, the best and not the worst. Meditate on the beautiful and not the ugly, things to praise and not things to curse. So, to simply find the realm of beauty to overpower mental junk foods, hindi lang bago kinato, such as social medias and entertainment and bad news, overexposure. Sa muna, nothing wrong with social media. Let me clarify. Nothing wrong with social media, nothing wrong with entertainment, nothing wrong with telenovelas, especially Korean telenovelas, nothing wrong with all those things. But overexposure with such things will create mental junk food sa aton mind. So, to simply find the realm of beauty to overpower our mental junk foods in order to feed and refresh ang aton mind. So, subong, I believe, because restart ang aton mind. Okay, going back to the why behind the what we do. So, here's a quote nga gusto ko ipabalo sa inyo, teachers and leaders. All things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial or helpful. So meaning, tanan are permissible, but not all things are helpful. So we need to guard our precious minds and set boundary to reach mental health and wellness. Ang balingin Mahatma Gandhi, sila niya, watch your thoughts, they become your words. Watch your words, they become your behavior. Watch your behavior, they become your habits. Watch your habits, they become your values. And watch your values, they become your character. And watch your character, it becomes your destiny. So, amo ni aton action plan subong teachers and fellow leaders to pursue mental health and wellness. That's number one. Number 2, to know the truth, and the truth will set you free. Ang truth will never ever set you free. Knowing the truth will set you free. Like for example, ang disease, excuse me, and sickness are 15% by genes. Mental sickness, disease, whatever it is, are 15% by genes and 85% by food and lifestyle. So meaning 85% by food and lifestyle, hindi ka magrason nga ate, ang lulo ko to, amo to siya mong. So amuman ko ni subong. Ang lulo ko to medyo may diferensya. So amuman ko ni subong. No. Ang ambal sa research, ambal sa science, 15% lang by genes, but 85% by food and lifestyle. Meaning to say, ang food nga ginakaon ta, ang food nga gina-feed ta sa minds ta, amo na ga cause some stress, confusion, and mental illness. So that's number 2. Dapat mabalaan ta ang truth. Knowing the truth will set us free. And number 3 ng action plans ta, ideas are easy, but execution is everything. Leaders, especially Filipino leaders, I'm talking to myself, I'm talking to you. I'll be presenting to you, karon, ideas, and they are very easy. Subong tanan ka mo da, pwede ka mo ka Google search how to cope up with stress, ang mabalaan mo 10 things about stress management. They are easy, but execution is everything. So the goal of my conference or my webinar today is for you to do it. Ang basang Nike, just do it. To have a passion to do it. Not just, okay, kay teacher ko, amo ni obrahon ko. No, I'm a teacher and I want to do it. Hindi nga, I'm a teacher, so I have to intentionally lead the next generation. That's wrong mindset. But, amo nila patambal, as a teacher, I want to lead and intentionally lead the next generation of Ilonggos or mga students in order to become leaders of the future. So ideas are easy, ang gina-present ko subong, but execution is everything. So amo na ang action plan ta today after the end of the seminar. So how can we turn our ideas into doable action plans? Again, doable action plans. Okay. Current crisis, 3 mental junk foods that ruin our minds and emotion before ta makadto sa 7. Okay, ang 3 ka mental junk foods nga ma-identify ko. There are many, but I'll just give you 3 mental junk foods that ruin our minds and emotion. Notice ginambal ko, 3 ka mental junk foods. Ang junk foods, like whatever it is, ang ginakaon ta namit, okay? Why ko gahambal nga ang junk foods hindi tasty, hindi wala ga give pleasure, but it gives pleasure. It gives us joy, happiness, Coke, chippy, whatever it is. Ang junk food nami. But it ruined our minds and emotions kung i-overexpose ta ang self ta dira. Or overeat ta with sa junk food nga gina-analogy ko subong. So, amo ni ang current crisis ta nakita ko, 3 lang ibutang ko sa inyo. So, 3 mental junk foods. Number 1, desires of the eyes. Desires of the eyes. Ang eyes ta, ang natural inclinations sang eyes ta, eyes. Too much bad news, movies, entertainment, social media, it will lead us into ruin ang aton nga mental mind kag mag-cause sang stress disorder. So I'm challenging you, especially this COVID-19 pandemic. Hapos lang maglantaw kag patawhay. Okay, ma-relax lang ko diya, malantaw lang ko diya na movies Okay, tapos na ko tutudlo. But let me tell you why, according to science, nga ang too much exposure sa movies, social media, especially bad news, will cause detrimental effects sa aton mind. So, that's the desire of the eyes. So, number two, desires of the flesh. Amo niya subong aton nga uncontrolled passions and controlled dreams. Meaning, diri sa desires of the flesh, diri mo makita ang false definition of success. I call it false success syndrome. Nga, makalabot lang ko sa amuna nga level. Very successful na ko. So pag abot mo dito, ay, hindi ka po now. So masaka naman ako sa next ladder. Pagkalabot ko dito, maging successful ko. Paglabot mo naman, hindi pa gidaw. So there's no satisfaction because you have this mindset nga makalabot lang ko dito, okay na ko. That's destination disease. Nga may mindset ka nga if you maka-reach mo or ma-achieve mo ang something point nga abi mo makasatisfy sa imo in your career life, in your relational life, in your whatever, sa family life mo, and then maging successful ka. So that's a wrong mindset. It's okay to set goals, it's okay to prioritize, pero kung may mindset ka nga, makalabot lang ko dito, okay na ko. So sa na klase mindsets, that's the desires of the flesh. And then, this is one of the trap nga dapat nyo halungan sa three mental junk foods, sa desires, are under sa desires of the flesh. Comparison trap. So because of social media, because of movies and telenovelas, we compare ourselves to others. Or dira sa inyo teacher, sa inyo school, gina-compare mo self mo to others. That's very dangerous. That will cause stress, confusion, kag mental illness. Gina-compare mo ang self mo that you are, tani, maging amo lang ko to, or better, tani, maging mas better ko sa iya. So, that is very dangerous in terms ng aton minds and our emotion. That's comparison trap. So that's number two, desires of the flesh, uncontrolled passions of our hearts. Number three, the pride of life. So number one, desires of the eyes, overexposure sa media, desires of the flesh, wrong mindset of success, comparison trap. Number three, pride of life. This is very crucial sa aton as leaders and as teachers. Pride of life meaning you are not counting others more significant than yourself. Meaning you are better than everyone else. Tanan sila ya hindi better, ako lang gid ya ang tsakto. So here is the very solution sa amuna sa pride of life. As teachers, leaders, this is our responsibility to count our students or the people that we are leading. This is our responsibility to count them more significant than ourselves. This is the why we do what we do. This is why we become teachers. We count, we believe to the next generation. We believe that the next generation is the future leaders. So we count them more significant than ourselves. Amuna aton nga main primary responsibility as leaders. We count others more significant than ourselves. Instead of being selfless, naging selfish ta. That's the pride of life. Pride of life is being selfish instead of being selfless. Ang selfless, when you add significant value to students and to the people that you are leading, add ka value. You add value to them. And ang selfishness is, it's all about me. It's all about myself. I am better than them. Hindi mo na kinanan opinion from others. You don't need criticism. kung i-criticize ka, akig ka dayon because it's all about you. But that is not what teacher, leader is all about. If you want to lead, you must count others more significant than ourselves. Bo, Mark, kabudlay man sina man. So that's what we nag-sign up ta dira as a teacher. That's our reward. That's our, kumbaga, amo nang aton ways. That's our responsibility to count others, to believe in the next generation. So, amo to ka tatlong mental junk food na dapat naton mabalaan. The desire of the eyes, desires of the flesh, and the pride of life. So, this is what amo na i-close ta sa 7. Sa 7 ka doable action plans. A very brief action plans to overpower stress once you have a vision in the different areas of your life. So teachers, listen, sa 7 yang balon ko subong, dapat may vision ka sa each and every key area sang imo kabuhi. Vision. Ano meaning sang vision, Mark? Meaning, ang vision is a picture of a future that creates passion sa imo hearts. Without vision, makwit ka lang. Without vision, wala pulos ang pagiging teacher. Without vision, you will complain. Without vision, you will become selfish. Without vision, you will be confused. That's why it is very important to set vision in every key area sa aton kabuhi. 7 ni sila. And I'll just give you a snapshot, okay? So number 1, nga dapat mo butangan sa vision mo in your career life. Again, number 1 nga dapat mo butangan sa vision in your life is career life. So dapat tani isettle once and for all ang sa career mo subong. I'm talking about your career. You are a teacher and there is no other. Okay, there's no turning back. You are a teacher. Nag-sign up ka da, whatever your reasons in the past, meaning you are a teacher now and there is no other. Don't despise ang imo calling. You are raising up the next generation to be a future leaders. You are very important sector in the society. Without education sector, without teachers, everyone else will be ruined. That's why it is very important. Let's settle this. Teaching is a calling. Being a teacher is a calling. Subong mo lang ba, maybe for some of you, bago mo lang na-realize nga. Okay, whatever reason, ang nag-teacher ka. But this is a calling. And your status is seasonal. Seasonal meaning it will change. It will dramatically change. Sometimes hinay-hinay sa kag mag-change or ma-promote ka, but it will be a seasonal. It will never be the same again sa subong kung ano ang status mo. So, my conclusion sa career life mo is you stay with it, never stop learning, innovate, and you'll reap the reward of your commitment. Meaning, if hindi mo gusto ang pagiging teacher, then find another path of career. Okay, being a teacher is a calling. Hindi niya okay, ma-teacher ko kay in ni subong, uso ni subong. No, teacher is a calling. So, never stop learning, innovate, and you will reap the reward of your commitment. Ma-reap mo gid ang reward of your commitment if you stay with it. Meaning, if you don't quit, quitters are losers. Okay? If you don't like a teacher, to be a teacher, then find another career path. So that's your career life. So number 2, financial life. Financial life. I'm a son of a teacher, public teacher, music teacher sa San Miguel Elementary School. I live under the leadership of a teacher for 20 years. Nakita ko si Papa kung paano siya mag-manage money. Okay, I'm not saying that all teachers are like my father, But this is the case. Asa akon senaryo, amo ning katabo. Before magsweldo, iban sa inyo kung makadlaw na ni. Okay? Pag sweldo ni Papa, ang bilin sa iya, gamay na lang. Why? Because tanan, before magsweldo, ang listahan sa Minimart, damo-damo na. Ginasukot na. So, my father, every time I ask sang akon allowance, ga kurinot gayon iya nga guya. Nating alaw pa nga, kaimol sa mga mistroni man. Pero tabo sila man. Pero, there's nothing wrong with my dad. There's nothing wrong of being a teacher. I love him to teach music. But, wala siya financial literacy. Meaning, obra niya, galong siya, then, pag abot sweldo, ibayad niya sa loan, then, kung mga yung bata niya, wala sa kwaan, mangutang naman siya, then, so, muna as a life, for 20 years, okay, 20 years under sa leadership ni Papa, muna akong life. So, sa financial life mo as teacher, you need to have a budget. Very simple. Amo ni kinalan mo, budget. I call this 5 jars of wealth. So si Papa sa muna, ubra niya, pag abot sildo, spend. Kung whatever man ang nabilin, amo na i-save niya. But sa 5 jars of wealth, sa imong financial life, and you need to know this, again, snapshot lang ni, makasturya na ito nilawig-lawig, but sa 5 jars of wealth, you need to have your giving, your saving, your investment, and your spending. Living from, because I'm a faith-based, from a faith-based leadership, I believe in giving, in tithes and offerings. So I set aside sang akon nga budget. For example, in our family, it's called 5 jars of wealth. 10% sa amon nga tithes, we give to our local church. Then 10% sa amon giving, amon ni ang, for example, may mga utod ko nga mga hayo, amon ni ang inugatag ko. Then 10% savings, then 20% investment, and 50% spending. So ang natabuto kay sa financial life namon sa una kay Papa is ginasuli niya. Spend anay, then uliin ang budget. So set a vision sa imo financial life. Magkategoro, Mark, anong labot sini sa mental illness? You will worry a lot. It will cause so much stress kung hindi mo ma-rearrange, hindi ka kabalo mag-budget sa imo nga finances. That's why in this webinar, I call this holistic approach into mental health and wellness. Holistic, hindi mo ni siya nga i-google lang and then madula ng stress. No, it is very holistic. That's why pito ni siya. So that's number 2, financial life. Number 3, social life. So I'm talking about introvert and extrovert. Introvert, gusto mo lang niya mag-isolate. Ikaw lang niya gusto mo ya. Extrovert, tanan nga tao gusto mo pangilalahon. So, make sure nga mabalaan mo imo boundaries. And I'm talking to you as introvert. Gusto mo lang, ikaw lang permi isa. So, introvert, listen. Enter into healthy relationship with your co-teachers. Don't isolate yourself. Okay, it takes an effort para maka-get out ka sa comfort zone mo as being introvert. But there is significant rewards and benefits kung mag-enter ka into healthy relationship sa co-teachers mo. So that's for introverts. Mga extroverts, too much, over exposure, tanan na lang i-welcome mo sa balay mo, tanan na lang migo mo. So this is my exhortation to you. Limit your time with others. Take time with yourself. Take time with your family. Take time with your friends. Nga no hindi tanan nga taho nga do politiko ka. That's what I'm extrovert. Do politiko ka ba tanan kilala mo. So set boundary for introverts. Get out from your comfort zone. Kadto ka, don't isolate yourself. Make a healthy relationship sa mga co-teachers mo. And then for extrovert, limit your time with others. Take time with your family, sa mga pinaka-special sa heart mo, friends, and your kids. So, sa social naman nga life is teamwork. This is very crucial. Teamwork makes a dream work, ang bal ni John Maxwell. Teamwork makes a dream work. So, I challenge you, especially in this COVID-19 pandemic, teamwork makes a dream work. Ambal pagit sa isa ka leader, sila niya, I can tell your future depending on your friends that you spend time with. So, choose friends that will add value sa kabuhi mo and you can add value to them. So, make sure nga ang friends mo are adding value. Nga mga baging, so, amo na. So, choose friends that add value to your life and add value to them also. So the power of give and take relationship. So work together for the greatest good of the students and your school. So that's your social life. Ang iset mo nga vision sa social life mo is to work together as a team. Wala superhero sa educational sector. Wala hero. We need to work together as a team for the greatest good of our students and our school. So that's for our social life. Number 4, intellectual life. Teachers, amo ni permi ang aton nga natural inclination that once a teacher, hindi na ako mag-learn. Amo lang gid ko na ya. No, never stop learning. Divert your mind from lesson plans by reading excellent living books, leadership books, classic books that will refresh your mind. Never stop learning because you are a leader. Teachers, listen to me. You are a leader. Ambal ni President Theodore Roosevelt, President of the United States, many, many years ago. Ambal niya, if you want to lead, you must read. Leaders are readers. Okay? Ang natural inclination ta as teachers is madritso sa lesson plan and then amo lang gid na. So, refresh your mind sa intellectual life mo or educational life mo. Never stop learning. Read excellent books. The common argument sa mga Pilipino subong is I'm not a reader. I'm an audio and visual person. But nothing could be farther from the truth. We are made to read. According to science, according to research, when we read, there's certain part of our brain nga ma-develop niya. And then it refreshes your minds and then you become creative, productive, innovative para maka-add ka value sa students and your schools. No wonder we get as easily bored because of overexposure sa movies, sa audio. Nothing wrong with that. But we need to read. We need to read. And especially we model it to our students. Leaders are readers. So science teaches us that the benefits of reading in mental health are remarkable. Tamaan siya ka beneficial sa aton mental health. Okay, ang challenge subong sang teachers is makadto sa lesson plan. No, okay, tapusan mo lesson plan mo and after that, forget about your students. Then read. Refresh your mind. It relaxes our minds that movies, entertainment could not offer. How to enjoy reading? Read excellent books. Excellent books. Like classic books like C.S. Lewis. Okay? Ang balsang isa ka leader dire sa kalibutan sa niya. The average millionaire reads non-fiction book per month. Tapos, ang bal niya kinani Theodore Roosevelt, if you want to lead, you must read. So that's our intellectual life or educational life. So that's number 4. Number 5, dalay na lang, duwa na lang. Our physical life. So, our physical life is very important sa aton mental health. The food that you eat, teachers, listen, the food that you eat significantly affects your mind and emotion. Mark, ti baboy malang to. Mark, Coke happiness man. Mark, chipido ka namit man. Okay, but it's, again, all things are permissible, but not all things are beneficial or helpful. All things are permissible, but not all things are helpful. So too much ice cream, too much Coke, too much sweet is not good. Kadamo da, ang food that you eat significantly affects your mind. Eat food that loves you back. Amo niya aton vision sa aton physical health, sa physical life ta. Eat food that loves you back. Food is medicine. Again, food is medicine. Ilan tawon mo ang imo kitchen and refrigerator as your pharmacy. Ilan tawon mo na siya. So the food that you eat, amo na siya ang the cause sa mental illness, disease, and sickness. That's why we need to eat food that loves you back. Ang Mark, ang ibos, okay lang. Ang suman, okay lang. Okay, too much of it is not helpful. Okay lang tanan, basta overexposure, overeating is not helpful. So, in physical life also, this is very important. Not only food, ang sleep is very important sa aton mental health. Nothing beats sleeping for mental wellness. So, ang aton vision for sleep is to avoid excessive exposure in media 1 to 2 hours before sleeping. Do you know nga ang sa research nga kung i-expose mo ang self mo before ka magtulog, may glares nga makato sa eyes mo at it will have a detrimental effect sa imo nga sleep. So meaning wala cellphone, wala tablets, sorry to say, wala Korean telenovelas 1 to 2 hours before sleeping. Okay. Shut down, turn it off, and then meditate on beautiful things. Pabayan na yung mga estudyante, bayan na yung mga lesson plan. Okay, spend time with your family, with your husband, with your wife, and then makasleep ka, makarelax imo mind. So, according na sa research and science. So, that's food sa physical life ta, sleep, and exercise. Amo ning dapat ta obrahon mga fellow teachers, leaders, exercise sa subong pandemic COVID-19 season, gardening. Pwede gid ka mo na gardening. Subong nga wala mga estudyante sa school, panilhig, paninlo. The point is do something, okay? Household chores, move your bodies. And I love about subong nga kamuda sa inyo lain-lain nga mga banwa because you are near to nature. Amo ning pinaka-importante nga hindi namon makuha diri sa city life. And nature for us as a family, spend time kami permi dira sa Tigbawan sa Solimar Beach Resort every weekdays lang para wala tao, and we expose our minds, ourselves to nature. Kag tam-an di kamo ka-bless dira nga ara kamo lapit sa nature. So exposing our lives to nature will make us healthy and humble. Healthy, do you know nga ambal sa research nga once nga expose mo ang self mo into nature, ang imo immune system will be boosted up to 30%. Teachers, 30%. Nga gani-despise mo da ang mga kagubatan mo sa palibot mo. Meaning, kung magmuni-muni kada kuno, when you meditate and when you expose yourselves to nature, ang imo immune system maboost into 30%, which is very important subong to overcome COVID-19, right? Ang COVID-19 hindi ni matapos until may vaccine, prosige-sige na siya. Pero pwede ta ma-prevent ang COVID-19 by strengthening our immune system. And one of the keys and one of the things para ma-strengthen aton immune system is to expose ourselves to nature. So science, research shows nga ang imo immune system, again, 30% nga ga-boost imo immune system. Tapos ang bal nila sa science pagid, ang mga trees ga release chemicals, or not chemicals but nature or good vibe para maka-refresh and relax imo nga mind. So enjoy nature. Amo na nga ton nga vision for our physical life. Enjoy nature. Don't take yourself too seriously. The power of self-care. Enjoy nature. Then that's healthy. And ang isa pa gid is it creates humility sa aton. Kung magtamwa ka sa langit, kag makita mo damo-damo nga stars, you begin to feel small, and it's a good thing. Dapat mo mabalaan as a teacher. Amo gini permi ang aton common temptation as a leader. Feeling ta kita ang solusyon sang problema. Feeling ta kita lang gid ang answer sang problema. So by exposing ourselves to nature, we begin to feel small, and it's a good thing. Ang bali Theodore Roosevelt, the President of the United States, many years ago, miguway ni sila ni William Bebb, or the father of deep sea exploration. So miguway ni sila. So one of their pastimes is just to explore nature. One time, after a heavy work sa White House, they both lie on a grass and watching the stars in the sky, and Roosevelt will say to him, "Let's go and sleep now, knowing that we are so little." So teachers, leaders, dapat tani mabalaan from time and time again nga hindi kita solution sa problema, and let's begin to ponder, to see nature, especially the universe, the sky, the stars. Yung makita tanga we are too small, and it will create mental health. So last two is family life. So that's the physical life, and now let's go to family life. So family life, this is very important. Okay, second to the last ko na eh. Teachers, listen, this is very important. Especially sa aton culture as Filipino, we have very strong family ties. This is a gift from God. Nga kinanlanta, ang strong family ties. So use this COVID-19 pandemic season as an opportunity to connect and heart-to-heart connect with your kids. Again, use this season to connect with your family, with your wife, with your husband, and with your kids. As teachers, your children are not your students. Sometimes we need to remind ourselves nga ang familita are not our students. Don't wear a teacher hat in your home. Live in the present and listen to your family. Again, teachers, especially may mga kabataan, live in the present and listen to your family. This why I'm saying this nga taman ni importante, because my relationship with my father, si Papa as a teacher is not okay. It's not okay. Under 20 years nga istar ko sa iya, I never heard affectionate words from him. Siguro sang gamay ko gambal sa I love you, but sang nagdako nako, wala gid ko kabati sang words nga I love you. Wala man ko ka-experience sang big hug from my father. So that's why gusto ko gid ni i-clarify kag gusto ko gid ni iambal sa mga teachers, okay? And fellow leaders. Don't wear a teacher hat in your home. Live in the present. Listen to your family. use this pandemic season nga maka heart to heart connect ka sa imo kabataan kag sa imo nga spouse. Use this opportunity to forgive one another, love one another by having a healthy communication. Wala gid kami kasuranay kay Papa. Ang suranay lang namon permi is mga kubalon or may balaydan sa eskwelahan. So gusto nyo na nga amo na ang relationship nyo? So we need to fight for our family, teachers. We need to fight for our family. Let's fight for healthy relationship sa aton family. So si Papa, naka-breakthrough lang kami ni Papa. Si Papa passed away many years ago because of cancer. Diagnosed with 4th stage of cancer, and during that time, I resigned to my work kag nag-spend time sa iya. Ako ang nagbantay kay Papa, and during that time, those moments, nga crucial moments, nga in his dying time, dira kami naka heart-to-heart connect. Dira kami naka-express affectionate words with one another. And I don't want to happen sa imo na nga dira na sa deathbed kag mag-connect kamo sa kabataan nyo or sa spouse nyo. So we need to forgive one another. Use this opportunity, this season, to forgive one another and love one another and have a healthy communication with one another. So enjoy the gift of family in this season. So last but not the least, woo! Apoy ba? Sa aton nga, dapat na holistic approach sa spiritual life. This is very important. So again, let me remind you, we're talking about financial life, social life, physical life, intellectual life, career life, family life, and then last but not the least is spiritual life. Sa spiritual life, I'll close with this. Dapat mo mabalaan na God is in control in this season. God is in control. Teachers, don't act like a junior or mini God. God is in control. Dapat ta i-remind aton self as a leaders that we can help and add value to students and to the people that we are leading, but we are not the solution of the problem. God will use us as a vessel of transformation. God will use us as an agent of education. But we are not the solution of the problem. God is the solution. So ang obrahon ta sa aton spiritual life is to roll onto Him all your cares and your anxieties, all your worries, because He cares for you. Ang Ginoo ta ga-care sa imo. Dapat ta na ma-remind as a Christian community. Magamba ko Christian, whether Roman Catholic ka, born again ka, Baptist ka, we need to roll our cares, our worries unto God, knowing that He cares for us. He gave His only Son to die for our sins and give us an everlasting life. See, God of the universe, our Father, is for us and not against us. So si God subong will make ang tanan nga especially this pandemic, He will make all things work together para sa aton kaayuhan. So that's for our spiritual lives. So one of the keys sa spiritual life is consider doing community in your local church. Kung diin man ang local church yun dira sa Banwan nyo. Consider doing community for spiritual feeding and accountability. So I'll close with this. Fellow teachers, co-laborers, and leaders. If you want to run fast, run alone. But together, we can accomplish great things. So let's work together for the greatest good of our students and for our school, and let's behold the things that are beautiful, and let's hope that the next generation that we are leading is the future hope of our generation. So teachers, leaders, fellow co-laborers, this is the key to mental health and wellness as we approach it into a holistic way, into a better mindset, better family life, better spiritual life, and better career life. At sa pitoto ngayon ang balko. So thank you very much. Thank you for listening. And salamat gid sa tanan.
Ano yung microphone?
Ma'am Cecil,
Thank you so much. I-off ang I-off ang Okay, so thank you so much, Sir Mark, for such a comprehensive discussion about mental health and stress debriefing. So to Okay, so Sir Mark, thank you so much.
My pleasure, ma'am.
Thank you so much for sharing to us your expertise on how to cope stress and to become mentally healthy. So we were all enlightened with your topic, and we hope that the learnings that we have learned on these discussions will be uh, reflected in our life and to improve ourselves to cope with all the stresses that affects our life situation. So, Sir Mark, are you still online?
Yes, ma'am. My pleasure, ma'am.
Hello, hello,
Yes,
hello, Sir
ma'am.
Mark,
Yes, ma'am.
Sir G.
yes. Yes, ma'am.
Hello.
Yes. Batian ka, ma'am.
Hindi ako ba ito yun? Hello, Sir G.
Yes. Go ahead, ma'am Cecil.
Okay, Sir Mark, are you still online?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, sir. Sorry for the distraction.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so thank you, sir. Once again, again, thank you so much for sharing to us your expertise to this
Yes.
topic, how to cope with mental stress and how to improve our way of life.
Yes.
And then hoping, and at this juncture, sir, would like to we have prepared our certificate, but since we are in going virtually, we will be giving you the certificates
Yes, ma'am.
through Gonzales, the
Mm-hmm.
mother of Marsha,
Yes.
sir. And at this juncture, we are on the open forum to give
Yes.
clarifications
Mm.
the topic about this mental health.
Yes, ma'am.
So we are now open for some questions, clarifications among the teachers group. Please,
Yan ang ginapresent ko.
please, karon lang si. Please, are there some questions from the teachers group for Sir Mark to answer? Okay, so I think there's no questions, sir, being raised from the group. At this juncture, would like to request Dr. Rita Kaegoy to give the words of gratitude to you, Sir Mark, for sharing to us your expertise with this topic, mental health and stress debriefing. Dr. Kaegoy. Dr. Kaegoy.
Hello, Sir Mark.
Yes, ma'am.
Wow, we learned so much from your topic.
Yay.
And we are very happy that you were our speaker for this webinar. It's very timely.
Yes.
Uh, we could, from the insights, we could learn something.
Mm.
And those insights can be put into actual life
Yes.
by us educators.
Mm.
And likewise, we would like also to thank Ma'am Marcia. Ma'am Marcia, no?
Marcia Ang.
For choosing you and endorsing you to be our excellent speaker for this morning.
Yay. Thank you,
You're
ma'am.
welcome, ma'am.
Yes, we are very happy. The district of Guimbal is very happy for you.
Yay.
And I'm very sure the teachers also are very enjoyed talk to the topic and we feel and I myself I have some realizations from the topic that you have.
Mm.
Um, we are in the same boat kay educator man ako no father teacher man. So ang we have the same line of thinking ang mga ano naton ang aton mga inagyan do the same gawa ang mga tatay sumunay. So kanami namin isang kuana duha ka man ni mama siya very happy gid ang Guimbal district for both of you kaga sa tanan-tanan. To all the educators also here in the district of Guimbal, in behalf of our PSDS, Sir Mirasol, thank you so much. We have a very successful webinar about the mental and coping with stress because this is, as I have said, this is very timely because of this COVID-19 pandemic. So thank you, Sir
Yes,
Ma'am
ma'am.
Marcia, and the certificate will be forwarded to you via care of Ma'am Emma Gonzalez, the mother of Ma'am Marcia. So once again, in behalf of the district of Guimbal, duro-duro nga salamat and we are very happy for the topic we learned so much. Thank you again, buhay, and God bless.
Okay. Thank you so much, Dr. Kaegoy and Sir Mark. Kabay pa, sir, nga this will not be the first and the last topic nga ma-discuss, ma-share mo ka naman.
Yes, ma'am.
Someday, you will be one of our speakers in other topic that we want to have in this webinar, sir.
Mm.
No? Okay, so at this juncture, we will have the closing prayer to be led to us by Mrs. Anisha Dilag, the Master Teacher 1 of Nanga Integrated School. So everyone is requested to pause for a while for this closing prayer. Buto na, buto na. Sige, buto na lang. Buto na.
Let us all join for our closing prayer as we say, in the name of the Father, and of the Son, and of the Holy Spirit. Amen. God, our loving Father, we give you thanks and praise for another day you have added to our lives. We know we have offended you through our words, our thoughts, and through our faulty deeds. And with this, we ask humbly for your forgiveness. We lift to you the whole world, our country, our beloved town and barangay, to spare us from this pandemic, the COVID-19. Lord God, we thank you for this opportunity you have given us to gather once again for this webinar on mental health and stress debriefing among us teachers. Thank you very much for the insights we have gained. This will make us better second parents to our most valuable clienteles, our learners. Thank you very much for our resource person, Mr. Mark Habag, who's overflowing with good ideas that rejuvenates our minds and hearts. Father God, we are now in the new normal situation of the world, and we in the DepEd will also undergo a new normal system in delivering learning to our learners. May you grant us teachers a strong will and a stable mind and heart to cope with our job so that we may do our duty well for the benefit of our learners. Grant us a good mental health and stress-free environment in the call of our service. Teach us to love our work and always think of our learners as our priority in the vocation you have called us for. Give us the grace to work for the good of all. With joyful heart and thanksgiving, we ask this through Jesus Christ our Lord, who reigns with you in the unity of the Holy Spirit, God forever and ever. Amen. In the name of the Father, and of the Son.
Amen.
Thank you so much, Ma'am Dilag. So, in behalf of the school heads and teachers of the District of Guimbal, we would like to say thank you so much, Sir Mark, Ma'am Marcia, for sharing your time with us today in this webinar. We hope that this the learning that we have gained from this webinar will be reflected in our own life and to improve our 7 keys of our life, our career life, financial life, our social life, our intellectual life, physical life, our family life, and spiritual life. Sir and Ma'am Ang, thank you so much. And to all the participants, we hope that this learning will improve and give more enlightenment to the things that happens to our life, unexpected things that happen to our life. It's only God has the control of everything. Let's have faith and trust God so that we will be more strong to cope all the mental stress and to make ourselves mentally healthy always. So once again, good day everyone, and God bless us all. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Bye-bye.
Thank you, sir.
Bye, ma'am. Thank you again.
Uh,
See
Sir
you
G.
soon.
Kasi
Yes, ma'am.
may dilid ka pa, Sir Mark?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir Mark?
Nag
Wala na.
nag-out rin,
Off,
nag-out si
out na
Sir
siya.
Mark.
O, si Sir G, tapos Ron.
Okay.
Let's call it a day. God
Okay.
bless.
Thank
Good
you.
morning, everyone. Thank you for coming.
Okay, pamahaw
For
rin.
listening.
Pamahaw rin kita. Pwede rin kita rin.
Ma'am. Oh, pwede rin ka mo ka-turn on kang microphone kang mag-say present kay Endren. Mas tap ako ha. Go. Kamo rin.
Present.
Present, Sir G. Present, Sir
Yan na.
G. Present ako, ha?
Dad, hindi na naman
May work from home. Picture nyo mo, 6 hours study.
Dagan, present na naman, sir.
next time nila gamit. Kamo para ma-access
Present,
mo
kasi,
nila yun.
sir.
Yung mga code name, mga iba, no, na ginatinay.
Ano ba, Buber?
Particularly, gamit kamo pa ninyo nga different account para nga hindi lang kamo magang ask permission. Diretso lang kamo karasilid. Parehas kaya kay teacher. Diri. Nan. Ito man pag sino si teacher Diri.
Ay, ako na, sir.
Sino pag ito si Pay. Pay. Oh, gudinay ko o gina.
Si Dayin, kuminay naman. Ako na, sir, ang teacher. Pero
Yes man
depend
nan kung
account
ma'am
ko na, sir.
ma'am teacher Tiri.
Isla ko lang, sir. Sorry, get. Sa YouTube, for YouTube, for success to survive. Wala po kayo mo.
Okay. Ang recorded nga meeting naton i-post ko lang dyan sa ano, just taman ang link or sa YouTube. Just lang siguro. Try ko lang. Okay? May recorded.
Pwede. Maano ko tayo. Open na.
Bang Rose?
Okay? Close ko na ng webinar. Good morning.
Hello, Ma'am Marvin. Nag-message na nag-message ko earlier pala. Wala na kita. Wala natin. Gusto mo pa ito ba? Kamera lang natin. That's me. Kaya wala naging on-hanangan, no? Naka-on-hanangan na kamera. Sila Tia. Kung ako niya format. Naka-on nila.